Welcome to the second half of February 2024. I'm so excited. We just had Valentine's Day and a whole bunch of energy going around. So let's talk about the second half of February 2024. So let's start with our astrology, and then we'll do our angel cards for each of the days. Plus, we're going to be adding in, if there's some days without any motion at all, I will just do an angel card reading on them, because it just gives you an insight of like what your angels and guides really require you to know for that day. So here we go. Let's start out with February 16th. We have Venus in the sign, moving into the sign of Aquarius. And so this is going to be a really kind of fun energy, especially since we just had Valentine's Day. It's like, yes, we get a second kind of Valentine's Day in an interesting sort of way, or for at least a couple extra weeks. So we have like that love still kind of like coming in strong. And because Venus is our planet of love and attraction and relationships and beauty and harmony, you're going to see a lot more beauty, harmony kind of interactions happening. So that's going to be a really good one. But with Aquarius in there, we are going to have like this intelligence, kind of like friendly banter between a lot of people, and it's going to have a lot of rebellion. So things out of the blue, like someone you didn't even think of is going to give you a Valentine's Day card or call you and like, you were just on my mind. So kind of those sweet energies. And this is going to last about 3 weeks. So this is going to be like, yes. And it's like putting that pleasure, that excitement of like love, and just like bringing it all the way through until like the beginning of March. We're going to be like, yes, in love with everything. So also on February 16th, we have Mercury in the sign of Aquarius, squaring Uranus in the sign of Taurus. And so let's talk about this. Mercury is our planet of communication and reasoning and intelligence. And that's in the sign of Aquarius, which is all about intelligence and friendliness and rebellion. And it's squaring, which is all about creating like two different sides, like which one's going to win, like kind of like pushing that energy into like a corner, like let's push this energy and which one's going to win. Uranus is our planet of unpredictable changes and rebellion energy. In the sign of Taurus is all about steady, driven, passionate energy, and kind of like always asking us like where we put our energy is going to be where we value things. And this is going to be doing a double check on like emails and text messages before you send them. Do not send them to the wrong person. This is like, do not send them to the wrong person. Like, be very, very careful. And this can lead to mistakes, major headaches. When an alignment like this happened a couple of years ago, someone I know got fired because they sent the wrong email to the wrong person. I know, it's like, yeah, let's be extra careful. And also during this time frame, make sure that if you're traveling, you're being extra careful with your time and your calendars and your scheduling and when things leave and when things show up and all that kind of stuff. So we make sure that we have that all in order. So let's add our angel cards to this for February 16th. And it looks like it's this one right here. Setting the right intentions, setting our intentions that we are going to send the right email to the right person, and making sure that we're kind of really allowing that Venus energy in the sign of Aquarius kind of really take over, because that's going to be love and fun and love all together in one. Definitely. Okay, so for February 17th, we have Venus in the sign of Aquarius conjunct Pluto in the sign of Aquarius. I know, interesting. I wonder how this one's going to work out. Venus is our planet of attraction and love and harmony. In the sign of Aquarius is all about intelligence and friendliness and rebellion energy. And that is conjunct. So that is going to be like merging two kind of separate energies with Venus and Pluto, but then we still have that same Aquarius kind of energy coming in. So Pluto is our planet of transformation, death, rebirth, and evolutions in the sign of Aquarius too. So that's kind of pumping up that cranky side, that interesting side. This is going to be an activity day with relationships that are encourage us to get rid of any toxic connections from anybody. This could be serious relationships. This could be friends. This could be roommates. Any of that that's really toxic. It's kind of like, yeah, this is also the day to block any like old toxic stuff as well. This could be removing like exes, making new friends, falling in love. Any of those connections are going to be kind of like, how are we going to connect in this time, and really taking care of like who we are in love with. Interesting. So let's pull a card for February 17th. It is this one right here. Divine timing. This is the perfect timing, especially since we have Venus in the sign of Aquarius a few days ago, and it's going to be in there for 3 weeks. We don't want really to get too caught up in that energy of like having the wrong person following us or messaging us or taking, we don't want any of that. We really don't. So let's make sure that we're really careful with that. But then also kind of like that divine timing, like if you don't want them in their life anymore, like cut them out and just kind of like let that go and kind of like bless them on their path as they move away. On February 18th, we have our sun entering the sign of Pisces. And so our sun is all about our ego and our basic personality. And this is going to be kind of really bringing in this Pisces connection with mystical, intuitive, imaginative energy. So it's kind of like what's coming together. With winter coming to an end soon, it's one of those slowly closing out our hibernation part of kind of like we're ready to get out and get busy again and meet new friends. And this is going to be going on. Sun is going to be in the sign of Pisces for about 4 weeks. And this is going to really give us a time for inspirational to kind of bring in emerging from that cold winter into like the spring and kind of like, what are we going to do? What's coming up next? Yeah, that's a great one. So for February 18th, it's this one right here. Celebrations. This is coming in with a lot of celebrations. I mean, who isn't ready for a little spring, a little warmer weather? This is going to be bringing in like this amazing energy with us, and this kind of like energy of like we're ready to kind of celebrate the sun and celebrate what's changing in our world. Yeah, there we go. February 19th, we do not have any planets in motion, so I'm just going to do an angel card. Reading, and it looks like this one right here. No, they're saying the one next to it. Okay, this one. So this is all about focusing on what you do desire in your life. Focus is all about like really getting clear about what you desire in your life. This is going to be a great one for you to understand, like, where do you want to go? What's next for you? Especially with our sun just entering the sign of Pisces. And that's all about kind of like coming out of that hibernation and kind of getting into the spring air. So what do you want to change? What is it that you want to like modify in this energy? Now, February 20th, we do not have any planets in motion either. So we got 2 of them back to back. This one is energy for February 20th, and this is soulmate energy. Yummy, yummy. This one's all about like connecting with people on a soulmate level. And this could be friends, partners, relationships coming in. And just know that it doesn't always have to be a romantic partnership. Sometimes you can find old friends from old lifetimes that are here to support your energy or here to make amazing connections with you. So that is amazing. Definitely. So here we go to February 21st. We have Venus in the sign of Aquarius conjunct Mars in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is making some big moves. So Venus is our planet of attraction and love and beauty. And it is in the sign of Aquarius. Well, both of them are in the sign of Aquarius. Intelligence, friendliness, and rebellion energy. Now, Mars is the planet of action, aggression, and passion. And both of these together, they're conjunct. So that's kind of like the blending of these two energies. Kind of like Venus, Mars, put Aquarius in there and like blend them up. So this is going to be making some changes for all of relationships, literally bringing in communication, relationships to the next level, or ending anything that's kind of failed to strive. So relationship that started to kind of go and then it kind of didn't go, and so kind of just cutting that off and leaving it in the past. And like I said, this is we're already talking about like letting go of old exes and all that kind of stuff. So anything that really isn't working for you, let's let it go so we can just move into a new relationship, because if you're holding on to the old, you're not getting ready for the new. So let's go into February 21st, and it's this first one. Okay. The first one. This is all about dreams, and what are you dreaming about? What are the connections you're really dreaming about? Are you really getting into that energy, or are you just letting whatever connections come around to come around? So it's one of those, what are you dreaming about? Because a lot of times like people are like, I want to be in a relationship, but you want to be in a healthy relationship. You want to be in a relationship that honors you and honors the other person. And if it's not, maybe it's time to let it go so we can start getting ready for the next relationship. Let's go to February 22nd. We have Mercury entering the sign of Pisces, and this is going to be over the next couple of weeks. So Mercury is our planet of communication, reasoning, and intellect. And this is moving into the sign of Pisces, which is mystical and magical and imaginative. And so over the next like 2 weeks or so, 2 weeks and a couple of days, our thoughts are going to be taking like this dreamier side, really about imagination and creativity and what do we want to create in our world, with a little major boost of like just like get it done, that intuitive, like let's just go, let's get this done. Making sure that you remember to live your life to the fullest and literally don't get stuck in your fantasy world. It's one of those, you got to come out and be with the real world for a while. So let's do February 22nd. It's this one right there. Okay. This is all about music, and music is something that's really going to keep you on the up and up, and it's going to keep you moving forward through so much energy. Energy from the music is a great vibration and can really get your energy going in the right direction. Let's go to February 23rd. We have no planets in motion, so let's just do some angel cards. This one right here is jumping out. Study. What is it that you would like to study? What is it that you would like to learn or get adjusted to? Studying is something that is amazing. Find a new book or a podcast or a webinar that you can join. I am so excited to be doing my Thursday Night Live, so this is a great one for Thursday Night Live as well, because I love teaching, and this is a great way that people want to learn something new or different, kind of get out of the ordinary and try something different. So on February 24th, we have our full moon in the sign of Virgo. And this is going to be kind of like a push-pull energy, because that Virgo energy is all about love and moving forward and kind of like this harmonious energy. But really full moons are all about releasing and letting go anything that's holding you back. So anything that's keeping you back from like the love that you desire, that where you want to go in your world, what's harmonious for you, let that go. Let's let that go. Okay, so let's get going back into February 24th. We have Venus in the sign of Aquarius squaring Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Venus is our planet of action, of attraction, beauty, and harmony, and it is in the sign of Aquarius, which is all about this rebellion, intelligent energy moving around. And this is in a square, so it's going to be pushing which one's going to win out, kind of like which side's going to win out on this. Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Jupiter is our planet of luck, expansion, and growth, and it is in the sign of Taurus, which is steady, driven, passionate energy. This is keep it light and easy today, not too serious. It could be like ruining the whole energy of the day. So you want to keep things kind of light and easy and flowing. Go with the flow. Any problems that present themselves, just kind of laugh them off, because it will be a great one to laugh about later. Don't hang on to that energy. Do not hang on to any old icky energy in there. So let's pull an angel card for February 24th. this is going to be blessings. It's a blessing to have a day like this where we don't want to get super serious and we don't want to be like stuck in the energy of what's going on. This is a really great card of like finding those blessings of what do you want to bring into your life and really concentrate on that energy. Let's go to February 25th. We have no planets in motion, so let's just pull an angel card. This one right here is the one that's really catching my attention. February 25th, we have truth and integrity. And so something today is going to really call your attention to speaking your truth, holding on to your integrity, and just keep reiterating it. Don't falter on any of your words. Just keep it straight with what you've got to know in that energy. That's going to be like the best advice right there for you. So February 27th, we have February 27th, we have Mars in the sign of Aquarius squaring Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Mars is our planet of action, aggression, and motion. In the sign of Aquarius which is intelligence, friendly, and rebellion energy. Squaring, kind of like pushing these two energies together. Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Jupiter is our planet of expansion, luck, and growth, and it is in the sign of Taurus, which is steady, driven, patient energy. So this is an ideal aspect to kind of bring like quick changes to our lives and get rid of any old traditions that no longer work for us. Sometimes there's some crazy traditions in some families and people that it's kind of like, really? Focus on making changes and upgrades in your world and really taking a better place and don't really cling on to things that have been in there just because they've been there in the past. Like those old traditions, sometimes they're ready to be revamped for different reasons. This one right here is pulling my energy for February 27th. Enchantment. This is talking about like taking it light and easy, looking at things like a child would look at something like light and easy, always happy and excited energy. That's like, yay. So for February 28th, we have two different things. We have our sun in the sign of Pisces conjunct Mercury in the sign of Pisces. So our sun is our ego and our basic personality, and it's conjunct, which is kind of like trying to find or merge energy with Mercury. Mercury is our planet of communication and reasoning and intellect, and they're both in the sign of Pisces, which is magical, mystical energy, and kind of like that very like creative energy for us. This combination can put us a little on our toes, on edge a little bit, and kind of get us carried away with the what ifs, like what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that, and which is kind of can really overwhelm us and really start us to kind of spiral into like crazy zone kind of thing. So we want to be careful on that aspect. We also, on the same day, on February 28th, have our sun in the sign of Pisces conjunct Saturn in the sign of Pisces. Okay, here we go. So our sun is our ego and our basic personality. Saturn is our planet of structure, infrastructure, and what's the other one? One more. Law. That's what I was thinking for. A law. And they are both in the sign of Pisces, which is mystical, intuitive, magical energy. And all of your hard work is going to pay off as your wildest dreams come true. This is going to be a very magical day. And just kind of embrace the powers that are there. So kind of like enjoy the flow of what's going on. So for February 28th, this is the card. If there's anything to forgive, and sometimes like when we really start moving forward, we're kind of like, why didn't this happen before? We kind of almost get that like crazy energy of like, why didn't this happen before? Because you weren't ready and it wasn't ready. So it wasn't ready, so let it go. I will tell you kind of February 29th, I know we have a leap year this year and we have like some amazing energy. This is a day that has some very special energy. So let me talk about it, and then I'm going to link this video also to like 4 videos that I have about leap day and leap years coming up. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. Mercury in the sign of Pisces sextiling Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Let's see. Mercury is our planet of communication, intellect, and reason. In the sign of Pisces is magical, intuitive, and sensitive energy. Sextiling is all about like each side coming together and working together, creating opportunities like you go first, we go first, let's slide this all together. This is going to be Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Jupiter is our planet of luck, expansion, and growth, and it is in the sign of Taurus, which is steady, driven, and passion-driven energy. This is a super lucky day. Leap day is always a great opportunity to take advantage of what you've got coming up, taking advantage of this amazing energy, and can really help you make the right decisions for your pathway. So let's pull your card for February 29th. That card is emerging, and this is all about like changing our energy, changing what we've got, and changing. We've got an extra bonus day. We have an extra day to this year that we can kind of take advantage of that energy. Like I said, I have like 4 videos based on this, so make sure that you look at those below so you can kind of really understand how to take best advantage of our leap day in 2024. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.